So
let's just do a quick intro. Yo, guys, what's up? This is like perfect because it's our first podcast with 3 people. Yo, introduce yourselves.
My name's Akeem, funny guy. Akeem
My name's Fiona, humble lion.
My name is Brittney. I need a nap.
And yeah, we're just throwing down today, guys. What do you guys want to talk about? What were we just talking about?
We're talking about how the fact that I get disrespected by women, and I'm not a fan.
You get disrespected by women. How?
I just told so the story is right. I'm not gonna drop no names because I'm
of course.
embarrassed. But I have a friend from high school who like wanted to sleep with me, but I didn't know that, and everyone was in cahoots but me. And she said something disrespectful. I have my buddy who's gay and he was with his boyfriend, and she started changing in the living room, and then what?
Oh, just make sure you're talking here.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And my buddy and she started changing in the living room, and they're like, you're just gonna change right there, and she's like, yeah, there's 3 guys here, but 2 of which are gay and one's Akeem, and I was like,
one's Akeem. Yo, that's offensive.
It's this. Excuse me, man.
Don't disrespect me thinking I won't fuck you.
Yeah.
Like that's just disrespectful. So I was hurt.
And that's crazy because it just shows that you're like that because you respect women. So don't fucking turn it around and disrespect me. Yes.
I have a question though that I've always wanted to ask guys. You know how some girls say things because they want a man's attention? Like they think saying like, oh, I'm super flexible is gonna turn you on, or saying like, I never get tired of sex. Like, does that actually turn guys on?
Not me.
Like, cause take the reality. Are you flexible? Probably not. Oh my god.
Oh, no, she ain't. No, but
and like, are you never tired of having sex?
I get tired of it.
But that's what I'm saying. How can you lie about that?
It's not just that, but okay, are you really gonna use your flexibility in bed?
Yes.
Like, are you really gonna do those fucking crazy ass splits and get like effed like that?
But it's like, why do you need to say things like this? I don't understand why people feel the need. I did that in high school, and I was like, why am I doing this? Like,
am I the only one in this panel that wasn't having sex in high school?
Yeah, he didn't have sex in high school. Isn't
that's
that amazing?
Great, though.
Second year of CJEP.
Yo, sex complicates things.
My third semester at CJEP.
Oh my god.
Vanny, shut up.
But that's impressive, I find.
No, it's not. Well, it depends on who you ask.
Yeah, it depends on who you ask. It's commendable.
Like I was like in high school, the way I thought of it was that I wasn't trying to, because in high school, right, especially in a place like Chateauguay where I grew up, it's like no one's leaving Chateauguay.
Yeah.
Right. So it's literally like, and in high school you're not. Well, you are, but like most people aren't dating long term. Long term relationships like 3 months.
Yeah.
So it's like you're dating someone for 3 months in the same grade, and then 3 months later you're dating somebody else in the same grade.
Yeah, it's
so
really weird.
My high school wasn't like that though.
Which high school did you go to?
I went to Westmount. Oh yeah. So yeah, I was in like a 7-year relationship that started in high school. That's why.
There you go. We were both.
I was in high school.
Bro, what is with you guys in long ass
I
relationships
know.
like that?
Okay, just saying, when you're young. Okay, maybe not for you because it worked out for you, but in most circumstances, it's like relationships when you're young are ridiculous.
What do you
like they just, I find them a little pointless to be in a long-term relationship when you're younger because
it is.
It's like you're growing up and you
don't even know what you like.
have to learn about yourself as you grow up, and now you're dealing with somebody else, and it's like. Whereas if you were single when you're younger, you could make all these mistakes and you're not affecting somebody else. But like you're growing up and you're learning new things and you're figuring out what you like, and like having somebody attached to you in that sense is you really need to. You're not focusing on yourself.
But I mean, it's just the desire of the individual. Like I know a couple who have been together since I got them together. Brandon and Vicky, they should. I told them, like, listen, I remember in the 10th grade, it was Miss Bujo's class. I was like, listen, you guys look fucking great together. Like, oh my god, you guys look like the type of couple that would be like in a Walmart frame, and I would buy the frame, but I'll leave their picture in there,
so
and I just put it with amongst my family.
Would you actually do that though?
If it was them, for sure. That's
creepy.
They're cute as fuck.
Okay.
Anyway, so I got them together, and they've been dating ever since, and they just had a kid. They're getting married in June, July.
Since high school, they've been dating?
Yeah, so I got them together since high school, and it's worked.
So
but the thing is, though, what's worked is because she has no desire to be with anybody else. A lot of times, people get caught up in this whole comparing thing.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, oh, I've only been with one person. It's like, oh, well, and then most people, one person, how do you know what you like? That's the instinct.
Yeah.
You don't know what you like. You don't know, like, you haven't experienced it.
That's the way I think, yeah.
Sure, but I mean, like, ignorance is bliss. Like, if you have no desire to see what else is out there,
Yeah.
then
Go do it.
you're happy.
And
Yeah,
you're
don't
content.
fix what's not broken.
If
Yeah.
it's content, cool.
Yeah.
Why are you gonna go throw away potentially your soulmate?
Yeah.
I
Just
think
to-
I think it's because you learn about yourself more with different personalities.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, how much can you really know about yourself with one person? And I say this being in like a
9
long-term relationship.
years.
But what I'm saying is like, how much do I really know about myself if I'm not experiencing other things? Does that make sense?
It does. I don't know. Me, the whole thing was like, I mean, I wouldn't take back any relationship that I've had.
No, because you learned from those
Exactly.
things.
Exactly.
Those relationships.
But I do wish that some of them were shorter so that I could have like grown on my own and I didn't also have to take someone else's growing because I wasn't. You're like so young. When you're 13, are you really ready to take
Wait, how
on
old are you?
everyone else's shit? I'm turning 24 in a month.
How old are you?
I'm 27.
27.
Yeah. And
Cool.
you're 25.
Yeah.
So you're the baby.
Alright.
It's fine.
So you're the papa.
I mean,
You're
how
the
much?
papa.
How much? So you're 24. You've been in a relationship for how long? What's your
No,
longest relationship?
I was in a relationship for 7 years.
7 years. And that started when?
When I was like 13 and grade
13, so
8.
to 20, and then you broke up with him,
Yeah.
and then and now you're dating somebody else.
Yeah.
So, how many long-term relationships have you had? If 7 years was pretty much the bulk of your
Well,
life.
I've only been with my boyfriend now for a year.
So it's already 8 years of your life.
And
I think
another guy with
that's
2
what I'm
years.
saying.
So it's a third of your life you
Oh,
spent in
I
relationships.
wasn't with Ryan Brittney.
I
See, this is the thing.
Awkward.
Also,
Hot
we were together for like 6 months.
I thought you guys were
So that's
there.
even crazy. So think about it. So 8.5 years of your life, which is
I was
a third of your life,
Yeah.
you've been in relationships.
But that's it. But see, the thing is, like, my boyfriend right now is, to me, like a godsend. When we met, I was like, I'm not ready for a relationship. I need to grow. I have a lot of fixing
Yeah.
because, like, a lot of hurt came
Yeah.
out from the other relationships and, like, family stuff. And he was like, well, I'm happy and I'm willing to take in somebody and share my happiness.
Somebody else's
So, like, I
pain.
understand.
How old is he?
He's 25.
Okay. So
He's turning 26 this year.
So he's
Yeah.
what?
he's older. He's
Yeah,
old.
he's
So
wise.
going
Yeah.
wise.
He's
But
wise.
he's never been in a real. I'm baiting out his scene. Sorry, David. He's never been in a relationship.
I'm ready to see drop his name.
No, but like he's never been in a relationship before me. So I was also like, oh my God, is he gonna know how to handle
My baggage.
me?
Yeah.
But he
He knows.
He's black.
he's black.
From
He's
the Caribbean.
mixed. He's mixed.
From the Caribbean.
Yeah.
The women that we dealt
Barbados.
with, you're
Barbados.
nothing.
Yeah.
You're on vacation compared to the women we dealt with.
Why? What do you deal with over there?
Caribbean women,
Yeah.
they're nosy, they're loud, opinionated.
Can you
can't
really
talk
group
back.
them all into?
Yes, I can.
Why?
Because I grew up with a lot of them.
Okay.
And I have sisters.
Can I
have
just
5.
tell you that Canadians are nosy and loud?
Because they're bored.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing
The
going on.
fucking do here.
There's nothing on the news. What's the neighbor doing? Oh shit, there's some drama. You know what I mean? Like that's what we're gonna do. Caribbean women are it's in their DNA.
Yeah.
Oh
They're
my
invested in
God.
it. So that's why. So like any girl that I date is a piece of a walk in the park. Because I'm desensitized to this shit. Like, I don't
Okay.
care about much. Nothing unless you're directly affecting my well-being.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going out with my friends. I don't know what time I'll be back. All right, text me if you need anything.
But that's it.
That's cool though. That's like chill and
Some
laid
people-
back.
Some girls, some
I
girls told me
love
like, if they don't fight, there's an issue.
See, this is what we were
That's
talking
what
about.
we were talking about.
Okay, I
Yeah.
don't believe that love comes from these fights, man. If you're fighting with me, I don't give a fuck. I'm
No.
gonna go somewhere else, man. I don't feel like dealing with
No,
your shit.
it's not. You could care without. You could be concerned without
But that's
starting a
it.
fight. Why does that? Why does me going out or me doing something directly correlate to you being upset? Why are you so upset with that?
But that's
No,
also
but
it. Why
that's
are
not-
you fighting?
Yeah.
What can you not communicate about more lightly
Yeah, I
that
agree.
you have to fight about?
But there's an underlying issue that's like being built over time,
Yeah.
and then you keep fighting about the same shit. Because I
But
think
then
it
you
comes down to
should-
just keep fighting about the same shit.
Yeah.
Because I think about what me and my boyfriend fight about, and it's the same fucking argument
Like what? Give an
in
example.
different
Chuck,
forms.
spill the tea. Let me spill it.
Well, I mean, like, and he knows, and he's like, he knows, like, we're all working on our own shit, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, negativity is a huge thing that we fight about, and, like, I preach positivity, I live by positivity, right? So if there's, like, anything, negative comment, negative vibe, I'm like, fuck, no, bye.
Yeah.
And so we fight about it in different forms, like, oh, like, Like, you didn't put your fucking dish away. Like I don't know, dude. Like, shit.
Little
In
things
different
like that.
little shit.
Yeah.
And
But
it's
see, it's
so
not really
annoying.
fighting.
No, it's fighting.
Oh, really?
Or
Yeah.
evolve, snowball into it.
It'll snowball into a bigger fight. Or, like, let's say we won't say anything. Or I'll notice that, like, he didn't clean the counter. Okay, then I won't say anything. And then he'll come and he'll be like, well, can you put your dish away? And I'll be like, well, I didn't say anything about the counter.
That's the
Dude,
shit
it's the shit that, like, we
females
can't.
do, and I hate it.
What do you mean?
Why are you fucking putting a comeback on layaway for you to use when he does something
You
bad?
know what's
Just say it.
Wait, what do you mean? Because I would say nothing. Because I don't give a shit if the counter's clean or if
Okay.
it's not. So if he comes and he's like, yo, you didn't wash your dish, I'll be like, you didn't wash the counter and I fucking didn't say anything because I don't care. So why do you care that I didn't wash my dish?
Because that's him. That's
That's
something
so
he cares
fun.
about.
Yeah, but it's like,
It's a
fucking
different,
annoying.
You can't hold.
I do that with my family. I don't do that with David, but my dad, like my
Like the
little
dishes?
brother. Okay, I have 4 brothers. My youngest brother
Me too.
gets away with everything. Well, 4. I have 3 brothers.
3 brothers.
Oh my god! I'm like, what am I counting? Am I the brother? I don't know, but no, I'm a woman. But
Body
yeah,
check.
my younger brothers get away with everything, and I like keep it in. And my dad's like, Brittney, you didn't do the dishes. Brittney, the laundry's not done. Brittney, this. And I'm like, I keep it in because my brothers don't do shit in the
Say
house.
something.
But then at one point,
okay,
I
that's
was
what you
like,
mean. Like, just fucking voice
Say,
it.
voice
But I
what
pick,
you care about.
I learned
Yeah.
to
It's like-
pick, but I learned to pick my battles with them because
Yeah.
at first I was always fighting with them. Joey doesn't do this. Joey doesn't do that. Why are you always picking on me? And then I was like, you know what though? If I do my stuff, he has nothing to say, and then he'll have to pick on somebody else. So I started doing my dishes and doing everyone's laundry. But then he kept picking on me, and I was like, you guys leave the toothpaste open all the time, and you don't put the toilet paper on the rack, and you don't do this. And he was like, oh.
I hate those arguments,
But
dude.
see, I don't
hate
have
them.
fights like that in relationships, or at least not mine, because I know that they're
Yeah, because it's the
pointless.
honeymoon stage.
No, though.
Yes,
because
how long have you been
A
together?
year?
A year, but it's not even
Is that honeymoon?
Yeah,
A year is
yeah.
honeymoon, but I'm
8
just
months
saying,
to a year still.
We went through some stuff that like people in really long-term relationships go through, and we never fought because he is also so calm that he's like, you need to chill and you need to tell me what the hell is going on in your head, and I'm
It's
gonna
more
sit.
than just
and-
what you're getting mad at, or
But usually, like, I usually freak out about external substances that are inflicting my aura.
Yeah.
I know that was weird as fuck, but but yeah, and like even we don't. I used to be, well, not used to, I'm still kind of negative, and like whenever I like shit on myself, he like walks out of the room and I'm like, oh, and he's like, I'll come back when you want to say positive stuff about yourself, 'cause I don't want to listen. And
I
was
do
like,
that. I do that. Yo, we're on the same
Oh, okay.
wavelength, David and I, because I do that
That's
shit.
it. Yeah,
But
yeah.
would
I
you
walk out the
prefer-
room.
Yeah, but would you prefer him to stay and like and push the positivity, or just let you get it out? And
He used to push the positivity, but now he's like, my pushing is not doing anything because the way you look at yourself per se is that
Not
way,
something
and,
he can
and
fix.
nothing I could do can
Exactly.
fix it. So
You
But-
got to deal with this shit on your own.
yeah, but he sits and he listens, and
But when he does
No one
walk away,
fights.
I bet you feel stupid as fuck, and you're like, okay, I gotta change that.
not that I feel stupid. It's like, okay, I gotta figure out what's going on.
Yeah,
internally,
Yeah.
yeah.
But no, we don't fight. And I was in a relationship where we fought all the fucking time. Like
for
all
a 7-year one.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, it's passion. We fight
No,
because we're so
I
in
do
love.
that.
But
No,
then
yeah.
after I was like, we fight because I'm stupid and I'm staying. That's literally the issue.
Yeah.
Like
And you're frustrated at the fact that you're staying.
But
Yeah.
that's it. Because there's also this notion of like women thinking that they can change men, and not even that men think they can change
People
women too,
thinking
but
they can change people.
you can't
That's
change
not okay.
anyone until they need it, and some people just don't. Some people don't know how to grow, or they think they're taking steps in that direction, but they're really not. And there has to be a point where you're like, okay, I love you, but
Yeah.
like I can't,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
I think just hold people to the standard you hold for yourself. For example, you don't care about the counter being dirty or the counter being on the counter.
Yeah.
I really fucking
But
don't.
you can't be mad at someone else for caring that the counter's dirty.
But that's it.
You can't just be like, well, I let you. Like, no, that's you.
No, what I'm saying is, okay, listen, if you want the counter to be clean all the time,
Yeah.
clean the counter
For
too.
sure. Hold yourself to the same standard. You can
But-
say that, but just be like, well, the counter's dirty and I didn't. Why
Yeah,
didn't
I
you
know,
do
I
it?"
know. Okay,
I'm
we all have our fucking flaws.
Yeah, it's okay. No
I'm
one's
about to
perfect.
spit some knowledge.
Go.
That's not new knowledge, it's old knowledges. Remember we talked about the 5 love languages?
Which are?
Okay, they're touch, communication, gift giving, acts of service, and oh my god.
Yeah, I think you forgot the last one
I
too.
forgot the last one.
On
Because it's
podcast.
not my love language. Oh, like saying speech.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, like everybody, well, there's only 5, so you know everyone's
People
gotta
can
have some.
appreciate love in different
that,
ways.
But that's it. So whereas Justin would be like, oh, Fiona really loves me when she does the dishes. When you're like, I don't care about doing the dishes.
So then it's like I don't love him.
Yeah, like my
Just
acts of service. My love language is acts of service. So like when I'm really studying.
Paint a picture, take me there.
I really like. No, I'm joking. Like when I'm studying really hard and I have a really busy day, I think it shows the most love when David does the dishes for me or rubs my back or like does something that takes the burden off my chest. Whereas he is touch and hear. So like me doing an act of service for him. Well, depending which one.
I was about to say, I thought you were going with it.
No.
I was like, wait a minute, let me find out.
No. But like me doing something like that for him won't be a big deal for him. So me, I'm like, oh, I love you. I'm always touching him. Yeah. Maybe that is an act of service, you know. So.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. It's different forms, you know.
But yeah, so I think we also need to take into consideration that not everybody appreciates the same things we do.
That's it. Hold yourself to the standard that you hold.
Are you in a relationship?
No, I'm not. I'm looking for love.
Are you actually? If anybody's out there.
Grams with a Z. If you all I need slipping in my DMs.
But are you like slipping into people's DMs? Like, how do you date? Talk about the dating life.
Yeah. I don't slip into DMs. Like I don't slip into DMs for the traditional. Like
send nudes.
Yeah, send nudes or like, oh hey, how's it going? Or send like a gif of looking around, like, oh this looks nice, and then start a conversation like that. Like the same way like I messaged you, like I like if I see something that I find funny or that I need to comment on, I will comment and then conversations spark like that, and then whatever happens after that happens.
But are you on Tinder?
No, fuck Tinder.
Fuck Tinder. Talk about that.
Tinder's stupid.
Why?
It's just I don't like, because I feel like those internet things just, they end up becoming the same. There's such like a taboo to like meeting somebody on the internet, like, and as despite people saying, well, I'm different, like I think I use it to find, like you're thinking that, but you're assuming that the person just wants to hook up, which is fine. Like I don't care. Like I don't care about hooking up on the first date.
Yeah.
Nothing. Like it doesn't. Like it won't change my opinion. If I like you, I like you. If not, whatever. Mm-hmm. But it's just I would like to go and meet somebody, like in a bar.
Yeah. Okay, so you don't even agree with online like Cupid.com and shit.
I don't, like it's not. I don't disagree with it. I just it's not for me. Like I don't think.
Well, okay, just put this into perspective. What if I was single and you reached out to me being like, "Hey, the Humble Lion podcast, let's go on." You reached out to me through Instagram. You're single, and then we ended up clicking.
Yeah, but I don't.
Then we would have met
that's
online.
Not the intention.
Yeah, but that's not my exactly.
Like, and also,
okay, so it's how you use the platform and what's your intention when you go on.
No, I think whatever, when you meet someone in person, it's organic. Whatever happens. Like we vibed right away. And we just clicked and boom.
Yeah, but we didn't really meet in person. We vibed because we connected on social.
But we didn't. Yeah, we connected, but we didn't have a conversation. Here's the difference. A lot of people are on Tinder having a conversation for like weeks.
And they're different in person.
Exactly.
Also, you connect differently online than you do in person.
Because you're fearless. You're fearless. You can say what I want. So it's like if we had spoken for like 3 weeks and gone to somewhat know each other online, that's different. I just literally hit you up about the podcast with Laurent, and then if that conversation had deaded after that, I wouldn't feel no type of way. Shit, I missed my opportunity.
But that also brings up that like it's like a thing now that guys can't slip into a relationship, a girl who's in a relationship's DMs without them assuming. Like me, I message everybody. I don't care if I'm in a relationship or not. If I think you're doing something cool, I'm gonna tell you. But I don't want you to take it as, oh, she's into me. Like, no, I'm just giving you some words.
What do guys actually take it as? She's into
you?
No. And girls do. Oh, dude. Then I'm super oblivious because I message everyone. Like all day I'm DMing people. Like I DM like 40 people a day. I'm not even joking. Some people think I'm out for the D.
But I would think so too.
But that's it. That's why I'm like, oh my god, I need to watch what I say to people because I don't want like.
But you shouldn't have to.
No, I don't watch what I fucking say to people, dude. I send the shit and like, okay, yeah, some people I do send and then they're like, oh, tienes novio? There's a Spanish person. Do you have a boyfriend? I'm like, oh fuck, okay. So you know. So you shut it down.
Yeah.
But Come
but
on.
some guys don't take no for an answer.
That's a problem too.
Yeah, it's so bad.
That's
Like
why
no
the block
matter
button's
what you say,
That's why the block button's there.
it doesn't. Yeah,
That's true.
You just block and that's it. Because it's so easy just to turn off what you don't like. And that's one thing I wanted to talk about too.
Yeah.
Because we're
Yeah.
talking about the topics we wanted to I wanted to talk about cancel culture and how I hate it.
What's cancel culture?
So essentially what cancel culture is become a thing where people who, like, if you're not a fan of something, instead of just turning it off, you just try to get it off. You campaign to get it, like, off there. You knock people off their platform. For example, Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart was supposed to host their Oscars. That happened last week. And because of some shit that he said 10 years ago, right? People tried to like, oh, you shouldn't be allowed to host the Oscars, da da da, and they won. Like the Oscars said, yo, can you just apologize, bro? It's 10 years ago. I apologize about this already. I don't want to talk about this. I'm sticking my guns. I'm not doing the Oscars. Da da da. So that's it.
Yeah,
so
that's shit. Yeah.
I don't think it's right for people to feel the need to have to go and knock people off someone's platform because you're taking away their right to say whatever the fuck they want to say.
Yeah.
Right?
At the same time, it's used well also because, you know,
Cancel
Scarlett Johansson was going to play that trans person.
Right.
And then she isn't trans, so then the whole trans community and others.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Well, they were like, well, we want to be well represented since it's a touchy subject and they're just becoming like into their own. They don't want it to be like, you know, it's like Pocahontas being played by a white chick. Like, no.
But our
But you don't
generation is so offended by everything.
Yes, yeah, I
But
super agree with that.
You don't even know that Scarlett Johansson would do a bad job.
Yeah.
You're just assuming because she's not what she... How many gay people in entertainment have played straight dudes?
Yeah.
Oh my god, the best... But also, some of the best straight actors play the best gay parts.
Exactly.
Like the guy in Modern Family, the bigger guy, I
guy.
don't know his name. He is straight as an arrow
Yes.
in real life, and he plays a better gay guy than the actual gay
But
guy.
this is what I'm saying.
Well,
So-
even like Aaron Samuels in Mean Girls, he's gay. He's gay.
He's
in
so
in real
funny.
life,
Is that the
he's
guy
gay.
that-
He's the hot
hot
guy,
guy.
Oh,
in
really?
Mean Girls. He's
He's
gay.
gay?
Yeah, and he plays an amazing hot guy.
But that's
yeah.
but we all
so
get-
like.
the movies are not trying to represent real life scenarios
They're just
most
trying
of
to
the
tell a fucking
time.
story.
So that's
I
it.
think
It's for
I agree with
That's
that,
it.
but I do see the other side where all of these suppressed cultures, suppressed people don't want to be suppressed anymore. So there's something to fight
so do
for.
it yourself.
Yeah.
That's the
So
point.
do it yourself.
That's the cancel culture.
No,
It's like
do it yourself. Don't try to... Because think about it. You're going to not... Like somebody... Like
when she's paving the way for everyone else, though.
who's paving the way for
Well,
what?
the only first trans role, let's say.
That's not true. There's I can think of plenty of trans roles that are trans people that are... You go watch this show called Star. It's on Fox. It's a spin-off of Empire. There's a trans... what's her name? Cotton. That's a trans person.
Okay.
And also,
Orange is the New Black.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
who?
The
girl, Laverne Cox.
Yeah.
She's a trans woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
There's
that's
people
it.
that represent you.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but like the problem is that people want equality, but on their own terms.
Yeah.
They don't want equality that it's like a negotiation. Like, okay, we're giving you this, we're representing you, but like it's not the way we see it in our heads.
Mm-hmm.
So if we can't see it in our heads like that, we don't want it. So you rather just not be represented if it's not the way you want it, which is stupid to
It
me.
is
Yeah, that's
stubborn.
interesting.
It's so
It's so dumb. And it's like, you don't know Scarlett Johansson won't do a bad job. And I
Yeah,
get it.
she might
You
do
wanna-
a better job.
You want to be represented. It's like they had a whole issue of what was that movie? Gods of Egypt or something like that, where Christian Bale, it was like literally all Egyptians, and Christian Bale was a cast of white people playing Egyptians, and if you go to Egypt, they're not white. But it's like, bro, you have to think this is it's a business, so people are investing their money, they're trying to get their return on how much it is. But again, if you think that you can do a better job of representing, just do it then.
Do it, yeah.
Go get the money, go invest it. Don't sit here and bitch from the sideline.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be doing that. Bust like the same effort you're putting into canceling someone.
yeah.
You could just be produce. That's like the people who fucking complain about the fact that other people are achieving, and they're just like bashing them and bringing them down,
Why
but they're
are you
not doing
upset?
fucking anything.
No, you're not. Don't tell me how to tell my jokes. I'll tell my jokes the way I want to fucking tell them.
That's what people do when they're lost and they don't know which direction. They see everybody else in life going a good path and they're like, why the fuck am I not doing that?
Succeeding.
So they just shit on what you do because they can't do it.
No, that's it. And they rather just sit from afar. And especially these fucking internet trolls. Fucking just tweeting and texting and Instagramming, and it's just like, bro, you're a vagina.
You're a
vaginal canal because you are not.
What's bad about vaginal canals and why use it in a derogatory term?
I would never want to be with a girl. I never want to be a girl ever.
Why?
I don't even want to. I don't want a daughter. I get one boy first, I'm done.
Every man says that they don't want a daughter.
I don't.
What's wrong with a vagina?
No, it's not the vagina.
But you said you'll never want to be a girl.
It's not the vagina.
I never would want. Because you guys deal with a lot of shit. There's whole periods.
Yo, you guys have boners. That's like the worst problem in the world.
That's the worst problem. If that's the worst thing,
I'd rather bleed every month than get random boners at the gym. I'm going for a max snatch. Oh, boner. Sorry, my bad.
I have a list of things I would do if I had a penis. So I don't know about
Yo, obviously we'd all masturbate right away if we were opposite sexes.
I can pee.
Dude, I can pop a squat anywhere too.
Yeah, but it's a lot more work. It's the knees.
I squat for a living.
Maybe I can just stand, just go there and live my best life.
I want to go back to the kid.
Okay, then wait.
Alright, so we're back on.
Okay, so is the reason
you want to talk about a kid?
Yeah, is the reason that guys don't want daughters because
I can't speak for all men.
But
I can speak for myself.
Every man I talk to is like, I don't want a daughter because you have to protect her. There's so many things that can happen to her.
Nah.
Like, the culture around women it's like you need to be overprotective so that your girls get hurt more.
Here's the thing why those dudes say that. Those dudes say that is because they're creeps themselves. They know what they've done and they've hit on girls and stuff like that. So it's like, for me, you're a hypocrite because anything that I've done in the past to a girl that was wrong, I know now was wrong.
Yeah.
Right? So I've acknowledged that and I've made the proper steps from now going forward to not do those things, right? So I'm justified when I say if I have a daughter and that shit happens, I realize that shit's fucked up and I don't want it to happen to my daughter.
Yeah.
I don't care about having a daughter. I don't care if she's fucking. That's most of guys' issues. Like, I just don't want to be put in a position to catch my daughter fucking. Yeah. And it's the same thing for my son. I know I'm a guy. I know how to be a guy. I can tell a guy, this is what you do. This is how you shave. This is how you talk to girls if you're interested in a girl. I can teach you how to be a guy. I can teach a girl how to be a girl.
You don't have to.
Yeah, I'd like to.
I kind of agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for example, and me growing up, I never, ever put my mom in a position where she could catch me sleeping with somebody.
Yeah. I hope not.
But this
That's
is what
would be awkward.
But no. Here's what I'm trying to say.
You've never been having sex at home thinking your mom was not gonna come home and she came home.
Let me tell you a story. I had a girl. I was dating a girl.
Well, no, because he had his first relationship was in college. So
but I was living out like going to Egypt and stuff like that. I was still living in Sharigi, but so I had a girl, and my mom would go she would go to Cuba.
You wouldn't even if she was in Cuba.
Listen, I'm about to tell you.
She came home.
She would be like, you know what I'm saying? She would be in Cuba for like a week. From like the first 3 days, I would. Okay, this is my window of opportunity. And my mom would have to, Mom, she's just like, you love it.
FaceTime me, Mom.
Send me a picture. It's like she sends me a picture. I'm like, no, send me a picture on the beach and all that stuff. Make sure she's really there. Okay, cool. And then I'm like, all right, good. So then I'm like, all right, you can come over from like tomorrow. You can sleep over tonight. And then like by the Wednesday. And she hasn't been like, Mom, are you good? She's like, yeah, I'm just having breakfast, feeling kind of homesick. I'm like, oh, word? Okay, cool. And I wouldn't. Because she's liable to come home at any time. Yeah. So I wouldn't take the fucking chance.
That's respectful.
Never.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, take out of.
But what's the worst case scenario? What would happen to you inside if your mom found out that you were fucking?
I would get my ass beat.
You would get your ass beat for having sex?
Yes.
Why?
Because I don't know.
She knows how old you are.
It's the conversation I never had with my mom. I think now she knows I'm 27. I'm closer to 30, so she knows that Kate.
You have sex.
He's a fucking adult. Yeah. But back then,
he's a fucking adult.
Back then, I never had the conversation with anyone. Not my brothers, not my siblings,
That's so
nothing.
Interesting.
So I was just like, I'm just gonna do it, and even fucking had to figure out how to do.
But that's what I'm saying. So
I don't even know if I'm good at it now.
Because they don't.
At least he's
I wrote a joke. I don't know if you saw it. I had a joke about being the white girl's first black guy. And it's a lot of fucking pressure because they watch interracial porn and they think that shit's gonna happen.
So why? What do you have to prepare for?
Well, have
the reality.
Yeah. Just fucking. That's not what you're gonna get. You're not gonna
He
get.
like pulls down his pants and he's like, "No dick is 14 inches."
Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, you're not gonna get
like a button dick.
Bro, you're not gonna get knee pads and fucking boots in the fucking bedroom. Like, it's not going.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking sleep with you, and if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. I'm not gonna guarantee that I'm fucking the best, but I mean, hey,
that's funny. I wonder if there's something that you missed out on in terms of learning, because like if your mom wasn't, if she never had the birds and the bees conversation,
there's nothing you could learn by getting caught. You just learned how to not.
No. But even because you said you never talked about that shit with her, but like, don't you feel like you had questions?
I did it.
You just did it.
I did it.
But everyone has questions.
Everyone has questions.
My parents talked to me about the birds and the bees with a pop-up book.
Why do they call it birds and the bees?
What I actually have no idea. I fucking have no idea what that even means. Birds and the bees.
But you always have to.
How old were you?
How old were you when you first did it?
No, when you first fucking.
How old were you when you first did it? Tell me.
When you got the.
Tell me. I'll tell you mine. Come
on. What? Okay.
Way to ask her a bullshit question.
I wanted to know what I want to know that too.
I have a brother who's almost 4 years older than me. So I was like 8 when he got the talking to, and my parents were like
12.
So he was 12. Yeah. So
he just brought you all in.
So yeah, they
were
do
this one time.
That's it. So they did pop-up book, but like even. I was such an overdramatic.
A pop-up like
vagina.
This is like this is.
That's what it looked like. Yeah. Jesus. Was it circumcised or not circumcised?
Oh, I don't remember, but it was actually a very educational book. Like a little weird, but it was good. Okay. But even I remember like I kept diaries from when I was younger, and like
Same.
even though
you fucking
no, I mean like. So
like
yeah, but
this guy day 1, this girl day 2.
No,
I'm kidding.
These 7 day 3. But it was like I remember before I had sex for the first time, I literally wrote in my diary like, what's gonna be like? Is he gonna take off my clothes, or do I have to do it by myself? Am I gonna be on top the whole time, or like?
I never wrote anything like that.
I was so curious. I was like, is it gonna hurt? What's gonna happen? Like, how will I know if I was good? Like, what happens if like it doesn't fit? Like, I had all these questions, you know?
Oh my god!
That like you only really discover because you're not gonna go up to your parents and be like, so mom, when you first got dick down, like how was it do? Like it doesn't, exactly. You know. Like it's not.
Okay, but now the real juice. How old were you?
No,
when
I'm not real juicing.
Dude, all real juice.
Whole family.
So what? Like you're a human.
They already know you're fucking.
Well, they knew when I was in a relationship.
Well, there you go.
No.
You never got caught.
I almost
did. You ever get
caught? Well,
yeah.
Kind of.
What does it mean, kind of?
So I made a video. I made a video when I was like young.
Define young.
Like 15.
Okay.
And then my stepfather went on my computer.
And saw it? Time out. How long was this video?
Probably like 10 minutes.
Did you watch the entire 10?
That's a question I don't even want answered.
Did you watch the entire 10?
That's a question I don't even want to know.
Listen, I like to ask the real questions.
Yeah, no, it's true.
I like to ask the hard-hitting questions.
As you're asking, I'm like thinking deeply. I'm like, but is it wrong? Because they're not related, but that's kind of weird.
No, but it's weird. Like,
it's fucking weird, dude.
Did you watch the entire thing?
I fucking have no idea, but that was the first and last video that I would ever make.
Can't you see how long you watched it?
No, because it was back then, dude. Fucking internet, like dial-up shit.
How did he address
webcam shit? Like,
so the video was saved on your thing? You don't
on my computer. Yeah, well, fuck. Then I don't know how he. Can't tell how he watched.
How was the conversation? What did he say?
I remember. Yeah, dude. I remember walking home, him being like, "Yeah, so you have a lot of fun on your computer, eh?" My heart sunk.
Did he ever? So did you have a conversation?
It was like actually like I think it was like it felt like an attack. It was sort of like, oh yeah, don't do that. Or, I fucking don't know. I can't. Honestly, it was literally 10 years ago.
Talk to your stepdad.
I do too now. Now I'm actually gonna ask him.
I want to know. Did he talk to you specifically about like why did you feel the need to do that?
Yeah. Well, he didn't ask me questions. It was sort of just a passing comment, like don't ever fucking do that again.
So that's all he said. He's just like, I see you have fun on your computer.
Yeah, like something like that. But yeah,
it's crazy.
I don't
know
yeah.
how I feel. My family.
Well, I didn't have like my mom. Like my mom was my only family.
Right.
So like and he was super young too. He was probably like fucking when I was 13. He was like 25. He was my age.
He wanted.
Oh, God.
Dick.
No.
You wanted vaginal activity.
No, that's disgusting.
Bet money.
That's disgusting.
He's
That's
25,
disgusting.
peak of his life, trying to watch porn.
Not a
And you
fucking
said- and you
pedophile
said-
porn.
What pedophile? You told me you were built like
13.
this at 10.
I was 13 years
You-
old.
Time
Still.
out, time out. This
You
is
don't
what
watch people when you're 13.
I'm trying to have a conversation with my friend. This is what.
I'm listening.
This is
I'm
what she
into
told me.
this,
She's like,
yeah.
I was built like this at 10.
at 10 years old.
I was.
So extrapolate that and do 13.
Yeah.
Would you watch a 13-year-old?
I wouldn't.
Exactly.
But you don't know what other
Who the
people
fuck
are
would?
like.
Even
But
if you had
not-
boobs
but
at 13.
No, but here's the thing. If I saw a 13-year-old built like she's fucking 25,
But
I'm
that's
like,
it,
she's
you
cute.
don't know.
She's 13.
That's it.
I wouldn't know. No, someone would have to tell me she's 13.
Listen, fucking
No, but that's not
12-year-olds wear
fair.
so much makeup and padded
But that's
bras
not
and
fair.
shit that you
What's
don't
not fair?
know.
If I didn't know she was, if somebody showed me a
But
video,
he knew
what do you
how
think
old
about this
she
girl? What do you
was,
think
though.
about this girl?
Exactly. The guy, my stepdad, fucking knew how old I was.
Yeah, but he could
So
probably envision
what-
like, oh, what's she gonna look like when she's 20, 18 though?
No, that's so wrong. That's so wrong.
Because
No.
even now you're 25. What? He's not even 40.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, that's disgusting.
So, yeah.
I have a brother and sister from that man.
So?
That's disgusting.
It is gross, but there's porn made out of it. Somebody likes it.
do
Yo,
that, yeah.
you.
I'm just saying, like, that's,
No, I know.
I'm just saying. That's my whole thing. It's like I always argue the counter because, like,
So do
get
I. So I totally get it.
Everybody has the right to feel and like what they like. But I'm just
That's
saying, if you
it.
can find it on
Yeah,
porn,
I
somebody's
was actually
enjoying it.
just talking about pedophile porn with like my boss actually the other day, and he was saying like you can't be upset at them because they actually have a psychological issue where they are kids themselves inside,
Yeah.
and so they are attracted to kids because they're so innocent.
I can be upset with them.
Yeah, I know, dude. We're all so
I can
fucking.
muster frustration.
Yeah, I know. It's disgusting. But, like, we can understand them from a fucking fucked up point where they're kids, so they're attracted to being with other kids. It's really gross, but, yeah.
Moral of the story is, Fiona's stepdad wants to pipe her.
Moral of the story
Are
is...
your mom and stepdad are still together?
No.
They're not together?
No.
Oh, he's gonna shoot his shot.
No, you have
If
to
you
relax.
could-
You
I
need to
bet
know the
my-
full story. My mom died.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And he
I'm
was,
sorry.
and he was stuck taking care of me,
Okay.
and like shit was really hard for him. So
Okay.
like no, we did not look at
Good.
each other like that shit.
But I'm
No.
sure if that didn't happen,
There are
he
step
would-
parents who do that, you know.
Yeah, 100%.
Fuck, I hope he does not watch this episode.
What were your dinners like?
Fuck, we were so poor, like cereal,
Okay.
bread with brown
Sometimes
sugar.
like, if you're getting stuff that goes straight to the hips, that's,
Yeah.
you're breeding them. Something like you're breeding. I'm sorry. What's your You're breeding chicken and stuff.
Yo.
Like that.
So funny.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't imagine. My family is super open about that kind of stuff. Obviously,
Like what kind of
if
stuff?
I made a porno, my dad wouldn't be like, "Good job on this position." Like that's good.
Taking
no,
notes?
No, you know, but like
But do you think he'd watch?
no, but
No.
he would question and be like, "Why?" But he wouldn't be like one time when I did the photo shoot for
Yeah.
Valentine's Day a long time ago.
What
I
kind
was
of photo shoot?
It was
I
a
was barely
beautiful photo
wearing
shoot. She was.
anything.
We'll show you later. I made a
down.
video of
yeah,
it.
they're beautiful
Half
pictures.
naked. I think you'll like it, or maybe your friend will like it. Yeah,
That sounds so bad. But yeah, and like my dad is comfortable. So when he saw the pictures on the computer, he's like, "Find it weird that it's on my computer." And then he's like,
On
but,
his?
Yeah, because I have an iPad. I don't even know how to put shit on there. But
Okay.
he was like, "It's weird that it's on my computer, but like you look nice." But then he'll question it, like, "Why do you feel the need to do this?" But like nothing about like over sexualizing
Yeah.
things, you know, because my family talks about sex all the time, like
Well, then
making
that's
jokes and
interesting.
shit. I'm like a quarter.
She's
I'm
a mutt.
not even a real
Just like
Italian.
she's a mutt, just like me.
So what is
Like mixture of a whole bunch of
My dad's
stuff.
parents are from Italy and England, like
Okay.
straight off the boat, and my mom
Straight
was
off the boat.
adopted,
I love it
so
when
we
she
don't
says
know.
you
Straight off the
you
boat.
remind me of this what's your last name?
No taro.
Notaro.
No, it's not.
No
No, because
tab.
I have these friends and they're Serbian and you remind me of them.
Really? I get everything, man. I get Greek.
Greek.
When
You
my
look
hair is
Greek. I would say
curly.
you look Greek.
Well,
You
yeah.
really do.
When
I'll
I
show
leave
you them
my-
after. You kind of look like them a little bit.
Really?
One of them specifically,
Serbians.
Alex. Yeah.
Because I
What
didn't
is
do
that?
my
Yeah.
eyebrows. No, I'm joking.
People from Serbia? Like,
What is that?
What the fuck is Serbia? didn't talk about this. This is wasn't one of the
What the
three
fuck is
topics.
Serbia? No.
It's from
Like-
Serbia. It's a country.
Okay,
It's
well,
a
I guess
country,
what I don't know.
Like in the Middle East.
It's not.
Oh, you don't fucking look Middle Eastern.
No, but you think
When
all
I get
Middle
a
Easterns look one way?
tan, no.
Well, you just said they
Just
look
you-
fucking Serbian.
Yeah, she looks Serbian because she looks like. You want me
Yeah.
to show you?
Yes.
Do you think all Jamaicans are black?
Well, no, because I know white Jamaicans. Well, I don't know.
What white Jamaicans
I don't know
do you
white
know?
Middle Easterns.
I watched Shatas, okay? That was like...
Well, I don't know what that is. So,
Oh my god.
What is that?
It's like a
Shatas?
gangster movie.
Shatas?
Yeah.
How do you spell it?
Like Shatas.
Shatas?
I'm trying to find.
Like Shadi.
It's like a gangster movie, and like in the very beginning of the movie, there's like a white Rastafari, and it's the best thing I've ever seen. Because you don't expect
Whenever
him to
this
have that
loads.
accent.
Whatever this loads. But what were we talking about? We got such. Oh yeah, your parents watching your nudes.
No, who?
Oh,
No,
your dad
only my
watches
dad.
pictures too. Only your dad watches your
No,
nudes.
Yo, let's get into your fucking sex
Yeah.
life, mister.
I'm an open book.
Okay. Well, how old were you? Okay, yeah.
My first, I was 18 and a half.
But see,
I lost
that's
it.
nothing.
Okay,
I lost it
longest
that summer I
sex
was
you've
in-
ever had.
The longest?
He's
I used
like
to
3
fuck forever.
seconds. No, oh,
I used to
Okay.
fuck forever. I hated it. That's why I was using
I
condoms.
hate that. Ugh.
Wait, have you ever taken Viagra?
No. I actually once, but it didn't work.
It didn't work?
No. Not that at least I
Dick
don't
too
know.
big.
Live dick,
I don't know
live
if
dick.
I don't know if it did because they said the only reason why I say it didn't work is because it said it was supposed to kick in like 20 minutes after you take it,
And it kicked in like 8 hours later?
It didn't. No, it didn't. But like when I was about to hook up with a girl, it got up. So I was like, did it? Was that just me? Did it work?
Yeah.
Like, so I was like, I don't know. No, that's the only
so
reason why.
funny.
So yeah.
Yeah, I had a question. I was like, "Okay,
Go
whoa,
ahead.
Fiona,
I'm
no,
an
that
open
no,
book.
no, no, that was weird. That was weird. That's like that's
Just ask
weird."
the question.
Okay, well, the first no, but then that's weird.
I don't remember the first question.
Just do it.
Okay, I was gonna say circumcised or uncircumcised, but
Oh,
no,
I'm
that's not.
circumcised. I'm not circumcised. But
Okay.
I'm normal. First of all, I'm regular. Okay. Circumcised is the remix. You're not supposed to be circumcised. My dick is destined to look the way Rex is destined to look.
I sort of agree though.
This is Rex. This is named Rex. That's been his name since I was 11.
Hey guys, quick transition to the next part. We're going from Rex to self-confidence and like how we gain self-confidence. I'm doing this little transition because, you know, technological difficulties. We ended up missing like 20 minutes of the podcast where, you know, Akeem and I got into our crazy self-esteem and how it's so high and why it's so high. And I know for me, I've spent like a year working on it, just getting to know myself, getting to really love myself. And Akeem, well, he's, you know, it comes with age too. He's a little older. I think he said he was 27. And when you get older, you just gain confidence. So, yeah, so we were talking about how we really don't care what people say about us. We just don't fucking care. And then we were trying to tell Brittney, like, you know, it's normal to care about what people think of you and what you say to them that hurts them. But at the same time, you can't live your life caring about other people because then you'll never fucking live. You'll keep changing yourself to make everyone happy. So that's sort of the part that got cut out, which is super annoying. But anyways, here, listen to what we talk about next.
No, but for real, like,
It's true.
No, but it's just a realistic thing. Like, example, like you're not gonna like everyone you meet because you're meeting everyone. You're meeting different personalities.
That's it.
So, the way I take like opinions about me is like, first of all, if you don't know me, you don't have an opinion on me. You have an
That's
opinion on
it.
what you see, and it goes over my head. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Right? And if you, I have such a high, like my self-esteem is through the fucking roof.
Yeah.
Like I really like.
I love that.
My self-esteem is high.
I think
as
a lot
fuck.
of people need that.
I agree.
And I think that's why I'm arguing with you guys is because mine is not, and I'm taking a step back and realizing now that you guys are right.
Just
No
have
one's
fun.
But here's
opinion
what- and this-
should
and-
affect
and-
you, but it affects me. Like I'm
agree
so
with you
anxious.
too.
I stay up at night sometimes like, oh my god, did I actually say that to that person? Like, oh my god, what are they gonna think?
I used to be like that. I used to be
do
like that.
but
So I
because
understand.
I'm so like
Yeah.
not
Because you
broken, I'm not
care. No,
broken,
it's
but
because
I'm
you
like,
care
yeah.
about what they feel, which is really compassionate. So you just need to care more about you than you care about others. That's the
it,
thing. That's it.
It just took me like a few minutes.
It's not no, but it's not. But it's not wrong because I care about a lot of people more than I care about myself.
Mm-hmm.
I just know that I'm not doing them any favors by catering into their
Yeah.
whatever they
I
want.
would never change me to make somebody happy, but if my attitude towards somebody is hurting them, I will change.
Even
that.
then, no.
If it's uncounted for, like if I just hate somebody because they're annoying, I still need to treat you like a person.
Oh no! Okay, no.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
You're treating someone as a decent human being. That just
Yeah.
goes.
But
like,
that's it. If somebody that I don't
But
care
if you
about is
don't-
like the way you're treating me is shitty, I'm gonna be like, oh.
But the thing is though, I know my intention. My intention
Yeah.
in life is to never hurt anybody. But I have my opinions that may offend some people.
Yeah.
That's
Like
true.
I'm not gonna cater and feed to your fucking ego because my intention was never to hurt you. If
Yeah.
I said you're a piece of shit, just because I felt like saying you're a piece of, I wanted to
Yeah.
hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
Right? Without justifications. But the thing, what difference is that this is some things that I need to change, is that I used to give my opinion without it being warranted.
Yeah.
Like somebody would just
Oh,
play
that's-
basketball.
yeah.
Some people would somebody would be playing basketball. I'm like, yo, that guy fucking sucks. And I would go up and tell him, yo, bro, you fucking suck.
When it's
Right?
unnecessary.
It's
yeah.
unnecessary.
Yeah, that's just so uncalled for.
Uncalled for. It's
It's
not even necessary.
mean.
But then so that's like, and that's what we called back then keeping it real.
No.
That's not keeping it real.
No,
And I
that's
look
just
back-
being an asshole.
That's just
Yeah.
you being a dickhead. Like,
Yeah.
you're not, and the thing is, especially if you're not coming with no fucking solutions to how they
That's
can get
it,
better
that's it.
and
Oh, I
improve.
don't have a lot of friends because I'm brutally honest. But I tell the friends that I do have, like, would you rather me lie to your face or would you rather me? But I'm not like, oh my god, you look so fucking ugly today. I'm just
Yeah.
like, those pants don't really suit you.
And at that point, no, but-
like, maybe you
Yeah.
should.
But then at that point, it's like people, okay, whether they choose to be around you or not. Like I have my friends. If my friends didn't want to be around me, they would just say, "Listen, I don't
That's
want
enough.
to
Yeah.
fuck with
Yeah.
you. Like I don't want to fuck with you anymore." So and don't try to take me off my platform and keep because the same right you're using to try to knock what I'm saying is counteracting.
Yeah.
Is hypocritical because I'm just doing what the right you have to cancel me.
Yeah.
Simple as that. So now I don't do anything with ill intent, but I'm not gonna. But for me, I'm not gonna apologize to somebody.
But
if
what could
anybody
be a
else
good
says.
intent for you could seem bad to the other
That's
person.
not my problem.
That's
That's they need
But
to
that's
fix
a
that.
communication and understanding
Yeah,
thing.
but again, I'm not gonna. But communication, I'm not gonna apologize
yeah.
for something I didn't. Like we can talk
That
about
wasn't meant mallet. Like
yeah,
malice,
no
yeah.
malintent. We can talk about it. If you Akeem, something you said, really offended me. Oh, what was it? This, that, and the other. Okay, well, this is what I meant by it. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. You're not gonna hear me say I'm sorry.
True.
I'm sorry for the way you interpret
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna clarify. what I
Yeah.
was trying to say, or what I wanted you to understand,
Mm-hmm.
right? And if then you're still offended, you need to fix yourself.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact this is just my opinion, and if you can't handle my opinion, just take yourself out of it. It's so easy.
Yeah.
Just be like, I don't like spinach. I'm not gonna eat spinach.
Yeah.
Life is fucking easy. If
Yeah.
you don't like going to a specific yoga class,
Just
don't
quit.
try to fucking
Just
get the yoga
fucking
teacher
leave.
fired. Just
yeah. Oh
leave.
my god. Yeah.
Just
I know.
leave.
Yeah.
I know.
Because that's selfish. It's plenty of people
It's so bad.
that enjoy that class. Like when we get hecklers,
Mm-hmm.
right? You're being said by you saying, shut the fuck up, you shouldn't be talking like that. There's 90 other people, or however many people in the show, in the fucking room that are loving what's going on.
Yeah.
Walk out. I'll give you back the money for your ticket. I don't care, just leave. It's that simple.
It's because everybody needs their opinion to be valid.
Everybody wants to be right. And I don't care about being I think the only reason why I think I'm right often is because I'm well rounded.
Like you take a step back and you think about these things.
That
you
and
know.
because I'm always arguing the right, like you said, like I'm always arguing the counter.
Yeah.
Like I have every right. He has the reason why I'm right is because he has every right to say that.
Mm-hmm.
I get that you're upset at the fact that he's saying it, but my argument trumps your argument because.
And
Facts.
see, the reason why I know I'm right is because I know I'm wrong. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
What?
That makes sense.
The only reason I know I'm right is because I know I'm wrong. In the sense that I know there is no right and fucking wrong. So I know that I'm the fucking right one here. Like, that's just it.
Yeah.
You're always going to be right.
I'm always going to be right because I see both
sides.
sides. I see the third side because to every truth, there are three sides. This person's story, that person's story, and the truth. And you cannot fucking...
You have to filter out which one, yeah.
So that's it.
But honestly, even if you don't understand someone's, like, I can listen to somebody and be like, okay, I still don't see where you got that, or to justify why you're doing it, but you're still right because you have a right to do it. As long as you're not hurting anybody.
We're empathetic to a point, though. Like, we can always say we're putting ourselves in other people's shoes, but you can't.
No, you can't.
No,
you can try to see it from your.
You can try.
You could try, but you don't really.
No, like I've never
And
had a
that's
period
why
before,
people-
but I know them shit suck.
Yeah, but that's.
I've never had a boner before, but I'm sure it's exciting.
Well, it depends.
It depends on the
But
content.
not when
I
you have
think
to
that's
pee.
why people argue that, like, oh,
No, when
you
you
don't
have to
get
pee,
my
it's-
I know.
side.
No, when you have to pee, it's like fucking.
No, I know,
like,
dude.
picture
You have to
like
lean over the
7 lanes-
toilet.
Picture like 7 lanes of traffic just trying to merge into like 2
Yeah, I
fucking
know.
lanes, bro. It's the worst. Should be going everywhere. Anyways, I'm sorry.
That's hilarious.
And my dick curves, so it's like I could be peeing and this shit will go all the way far.
No,
left.
you really are a fucking open book. I love
My
it.
shit curves because it curves.
Yo,
at the
Rex
base, though.
curves?
Yeah, literally at the base.
Rex curve.
At the
I'm
base.
so in thought right now.
At the
Yeah,
base.
yeah.
It curves at the base. So the poem. that I
Okay,
was
so you
talking-
found your poem?
Yeah. the
So
poem-
we got cut off. Anyways, we're going to get back to the poem that you
We'll
found.
fix it in post. Before.
Yeah.
So the poem is called "Our Deepest Fear" by Marianne Williamson. The poem is: Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God and that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we're liberated from our own fear, and presence automatically liberates others. So me downplaying and me not showcasing my personality and not like giving my opinion is not going to help someone feel less in fear. It's, if anything, I want you to be like, okay, Akeem can do it.
be open like that.
I can fucking do it.
Yeah, I fucking love that.
Simple as that.
Simple as
What
that.
do you think about people who like purposely tear other people down?
They're pieces of shit.
Yeah, they're the most insecure
They're
people.
Because you don't know
They're
what
the
effect
most.
you have on people until their life is shit.
They're
you know?
pieces of shit. And I'm like, I hate bullies. And I've always been like that. My mom used to tell stories to me about how the only time 99% of the reasons why I got in trouble were because of things that started from other people, but I jumped in.
Yeah.
Because I thought somebody was being unfair. I'm talking back to the teacher, and I've always been witty, so I'm talking to the teacher, saying, you ain't shit, and you got a gap tooth, and all that stuff, and going in. Like, I had a teacher named Miss Krupp. I called her Miss Crap all the time, and everything like that, because she was treating somebody like shit, and I didn't like the way she was.
You were
and
standing up for her.
Yeah, but I get and I've always understood the hierarchy between, okay, this is a teacher, this is a student, but at the end of the day, respect has to be, there has to be a level of respect and understanding between two people. I don't care if you're the president, I don't care if you're the fucking janitor, I will treat you with utmost respect. So I've been in situations where I've seen someone talking down to somebody.
Yeah.
Now I'm a comedian, so now I just roast you. Like, oh yeah, we'll show you. I won't say you shouldn't do that. Like, I'll just treat you how you're treating them, and if you don't like it, and I promise you I'll be better at it, because I get paid for a living to be with. So yeah, that's it.
I love it, man.
The time it's like a silent destruction though. That like you can't really jump in. When people shit on other people on purpose, sometimes it's done like secretively.
Or subtly.
Like subconsciously. Like through actions also. You know what I mean?
Like give an example.
Yeah.
Like like say like we were talking about relationships before. Say you're in a relationship and the person you're with keeps cheating on you. That's like small destruction, but not so much verbal. And so like the people who don't know who they are, it takes a toll. But you can't stand up for people.
Yeah,
like
but are
that.
you okay? Yeah, you can.
How? It's not your
Stop.
business to get in somebody's relationship. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Stop. But like, what are they
Well,
gonna do?
like nothing is really anyone's business per se.
Yeah.
Like, but I think the reason why we have so much issues today is because nobody speaks up. For example, right? You have I had this conversation the other day with somebody. It's that with it goes back to the equality thing and how my marginalized communities want equality but on their own terms. And it's like, okay, so you look at black people in society, like especially in the States, like we're getting gunned down, Black Lives Matter. There shouldn't be a need for a thing like Black Lives Matter, but there is. Right?
You don't think it should exist?
Well, I know why it exists, but it shouldn't. We shouldn't have to tell people that. That's what I meant. Sorry, that's what I meant.
Okay,
sorry. Oh look, I just apologized. Anyways, no, but we shouldn't have to tell people that, but we are. Yeah. So it's fine. But my whole thing is that it goes back to we want equality on our own terms. So, for example, the same way you like people who are like saying, "Oh, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives," great, it's fine. But then you'll see on the other token, a white guy can't walk around with dreads because it's appropriating. What? Yeah. And you're gonna fucking ridicule him and scrutinize him for that. It's like, wait a minute, time out. Like,
can I please ask you this? Oh fuck, I wanted to ask you in the other podcast, but it's okay.
Go ahead.
No. What do you think about white female rappers?
Huh.
I don't know.
I love white female rappers.
I love
all
good,
female rappers.
If you're good, you're good. If you're shit,
right? So do you think that there's anything wrong with like rapping? Cause it's happening. Cause I like what the fuck. You know what I'm saying?
No balls. Zero balls. If you suck, you suck. Like,
okay, but so it's okay to rap as a fucking white female.
It's okay to rap as anybody.
Is rap really considered just black culture?
If anything, anything predominantly black is considered black culture.
Okay. So it is. So, and I'm like here, someone listening to rap my whole life, and I'm like, fuck, I want to rap, and I'm like, do I have a place? I'm like, am I like the person who paves the way?
No one shits on Eminem. Why are they
Iggy?
shit on the women?
No, dude, she lost.
No, well, not really. She got a fatty. She got a fat ass. Anyway, no, because
so she didn't lose because she got a fat ass.
Pretty much. But no,
damn, I want to pave a different road.
But Eminem got co-signed by Dr. Dre and a bunch of other black people. So
yeah.
But no, do what you want. Like what you like. Listen,
dude, that's what I'm saying.
Do what you want, and especially because there was a huge thing about. There's two things actually. It was a couple years ago. This kid is walking around in dreads, right? One kid walking around in dreads, and this black girl stopped him and harassed him, grabbed him by the arm and said, "Listen, you can't. Do you know where that style comes from? No. So why are you wearing that?" And he's trying to leave to go to class, and she's assaulting him. And I'm like, this girl's the problem.
Yeah.
She's a fucking problem. Now, mind you, I think white people with dreads look dumb as fuck. It
depends if they have like a Rastafari like style.
I've seen
a guy. I've seen one. Yeah, I've seen one guy.
Yeah.
Online, never. But other than that, that's the only. Like, this is the first white girl I've seen with dreads that looks decent. Okay, great, right?
It depends.
But do what you want.
Yeah.
Live your best. Like there was a guy. It was actually a huge thing. There was a comedian in Montreal. He got booked to do a show at UCAM. Right?
Oh, yeah.
And he's a white guy with dreads, and they canceled him. They told me not to come because they didn't want people to be offended by him. And it's like, you have no idea what the fuck he's gonna say. You have no idea what his content's like. You think just because he has dreads. So this is what I'm saying. We want equality on our own terms. For another thing, and we can wrap up or whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Rachel Dolezal, I don't know if you know who that is. She's a girl. She was a white woman who posed.
Oh, pretended to be black. And
first of all, that's my girl. Shout out to Rachel Dolezal. If you're watching this, if this gets to you, you're fucking amazing. She was a white woman who was pretending to be black.
Why?
And she was
because she identified with she identified with the culture. But she was working for the NAACP.
What the fuck is that?
The NAACP is literally an organization for the advancements of colored people.
Okay.
Like
there's a context there.
Their job is to promote and uplift with scholarships, job opportunities, fight for rights, literally everything.
Okay, but I still don't understand why she did that. What's the point? What was the point?
And this is the people saying that she fucking pretended. I think she just identified with the culture so much.
I don't get it. Did she paint herself black?
No, she was dark. She was tanned. I thought she was black when I first saw her.
She looked like a light skin. Yeah.
She got every black haircut you could fucking possibly imagine. Like big box braids, twist. Like you know what I'm saying? Like afros, everything.
Okay.
So when I first saw the picture, I'm like, damn, she looks black.
Yeah.
Like she looks like one of my aunties. Like,
okay.
But she got scrutinized because she was working for the NAACP, and she was pretty much trying to put on this, like, in a sense, put it on this persona. And I'm just like, what is wrong with you guys? How much more does a person have to show you that not only is she down for a fucking culture, but she's a fucking ally?
Yeah.
And wants to promote black culture so much. If the NAACP, which is all the mission statement is, we're bringing up colored people in scholarships, in job opportunities, and fighting for black people's rights. What more does she have to? And now you guys want to fucking ridicule her, but you'll go glorify somebody else who's, in a sense, appropriating our culture in rap music and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you want to make fun of her. Doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
Like you can't have your cake and eat it too. Like listen, we need especially anybody who's marginalized needs to recognize an ally when they see it.
Yeah.
Right? I'm about promoting any minority.
Yeah.
I'm a feminist. I'm a meninist.
Sick, man.
But I'm a real I'm all those things. I promote anything, but I understand the reality of life. Like for example, when feminists complain about workplace issues, right? We make 75 cents to the dollar, all that stuff. Bro, there's a lot of fucking research. Do some research. There's a lot of justifications on why that is.
Yeah.
You allow more paid maternity leave. Every time you have a kid, we can't fire you based off that. If you go, I'll show you the link. There's so much stuff that goes into that. Men, and statistically, men average more work hours per year by an astronomical amount. Like, there's so much stuff that people don't want to consider in regards to their argument. They're just like, yeah, well, we just want, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to understand give and take. Like, so, that's one thing. But I'll argue for any minority.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. I know, I'm kind of great.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, let's close this one out, guys.
Cool.
How do you want to close it? What was this podcast about?
It was just
in like 3 themes.
Miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous?
We just talk about everything.
Yeah. I would say a little bit of relationships, a little bit of self-confidence, and just like
I don't know. You gotta rewatch it. You be able to name it. How do you usually ask 2 questions at the end.
I do, but do you want to do that here? Yeah.
Sure.
Okay,
we can do it on both.
We'll do it on both. Okay, yeah, sure. So this one, let's ask you, if you had any superpower in the world, what would it be?
We talked about this before. So I believe personally that humans are gonna get superpowers sometime in the future.
That is a dangerous thing.
No, why? I think it's gonna be great. But if I can have any superpower in the world,
what would it be?
I don't want to fly.
That's what I said too.
I don't want to fly.
Everyone says that. They
I
say
like
they don't even.
Shit.
I'd rather teleport than fly, but I don't want to teleport. I'm trying to think. Illusions. Like, I don't know if there was a movie with Chris Evans called Push. It was really bad.
Yeah.
There was a guy, he would be able to like make you think, like if I had like a stack of like stacks of paper.
Yeah.
It's literally just paper. He'd be able to make you think that it was money.
Like in Stranger Things.
Oh shit.
There's like a girl who has a superpower that's illusions.
Oh
like,
yeah, she can make
if you're going under like a rock tunnel, she could make you believe that it's falling, that nothing's happening.
Oh,
so
like
you
that.
stop.
Because then it's the ultimate. I can finesse anybody. Oh, this is my plane ticket to go to first class in Abu Dhabi, and this is it. And I can go anything. So that'd be dope.
Damn.
That's actually a really.
That's a crazy superpower.
Yeah. What's the next question?
Okay, next question. That's a 6 superpower, by the way.
I try.
Okay, the next question. What do you think is the meaning of life?
I can't
That's
wait
my
to hear
favorite.
him.
It's my favorite question.
The meaning of life.
Yeah.
The meaning of life. Holy shit.
Right?
I think that varies. I think like my meaning, the purpose for my life, what I want to do is I want to create opportunities for people. So like I want to build my brand up so I can create a production company and like have everyone who wants to do anything in regards to media, or it's podcast, radio, movies, TV, anything, music, whatever, comedy, I can do that. So I think the meaning of life depends on as long as you're true to you, that's the meaning of life.
But why? Be true to you for what? For gold at the end?
No, just whatever you want in life. Like if you just don't ever let yourself be compromised by anybody. That's the meaning of life. Because you don't want to be on your deathbed looking back and just being like, shit, I wish I wouldn't have done that.
So the meaning of life is for you to be happy on your deathbed?
Is to be you.
Yeah, content.
So like that. So like your whole entire years of life is leading up to that 1 second on your deathbed.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that enjoy everything and don't do anything that, again, you don't want to do or compromise yourself. So I think the end goal, like what do you want to leave? Like the legacy I want to leave is that I was able to do something for my city and be able to promote and give people opportunities. So if I'm on my deathbed and I'm looking back and I'm just like, okay, what did I do in my life? If I'm okay with going, then I lived a full life. And for me, these are the things that I want to do to to make sure I can have that peace of mind when that
peace
time
of
comes,
mind.
right? Everyone, and for you it could be something else. For you it could be something else. For somebody else it could be something else. But
So your meaning of
But
life.
my biggest thing is do not ever compromise yourself. Don't do something that you feel completely uncomfortable doing because you feel like you need to do it.
Yeah.
And especially for the women's. There's a huge thing about women having to do things because in order to feel safe. And no, you guys are powerful enough to say no and do it. Say no. And men, if you see some problems happening or something going, if you like, speak up and say something. That's it.
Life is like an
man.
experience, right?
One big ass experience.
It's one big
ass
micro
experience.
experiences.
Like, if you were going through an experience that only lasted an hour, would you spend all of your time doing something you don't like? Or would you spend all your time on your phone? Or would you spend all your time doing something that is not in the experience,
Right.
you know? So,
I love it.
And then when your experience is done, you're like, I am fulfilled.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I love it. Let's wrap it up, guys. Peace.